everyone, it's Team Stormy and we're here with our May update. And May was a really good month, and I feel like I say this every month, but it was like even more good this month, better. So we had like a whole body like spiritual experience. There's a lot of improvement of the mind and the body, like lots of breakthroughs. It was really great. So we'll start with the body part. So if you followed any of my videos, he's very sensitive with the bugs. He's very sensitive. But anyway, so if you followed any of my other videos or Facebook posts or whatever, you probably know that Stormy has a bad leg. So the one leg he broke as a yearling, and then he actually like refractured it again as a 4-year-old, which was a very minor break. It was just kind of like shifted the plate a little bit. But basically, he's got a plate that holds it together below, like in the middle of the cannon bone sort of thing. So that leg looks a little weird. It kind of looks like somebody who like vaguely knows what a horse leg looks like drew a horse leg, so it's just like odd fat in the shaping. So when he was racing, you know, we did a lot of stuff to it to like try and, you know, make it better, sweating it, wrapping it, you know, extra turnout, extra exercise, all sorts of shit, and nothing really helped. It kind of just like, it was what it was. So I started the PMF, and if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like these big tubey things, and they do pulsations of electrical currents, I think. I'm not really the best like scientific spokesperson for that, but it's really good for the horses. It doesn't hurt them, it's good for them. So I used it on his leg twice, and each time, like the leg, it was like it broke up the scar tissue or something. I don't know what it did, but the leg looks a lot better. Like there's a lot of definition in it. It almost looks like a normal horse leg. It's obviously going to be a little misshaping because he's got the plate in it, so you can actually like see where the plate is because there's so little fill in it anymore. So that helped him out a lot, and it also just helps like his whole body and like total relaxation sort of thing. So anyway, onto the mind part. So as we know, Stormy's a little sensitive guy, and he has like some PTSD. So he's very sensitive. So like a lot of times when I would put leg on, try to get him to bend, he would, you know, react a lot, kick out, just kind of be like, I don't understand and I don't like this, so I'm gonna have a hissy fit sort of thing. And he's not trying to be bad, that's just the way he is. When he's not sure, he's uncomfortable, he just has a drama queen fit. So we had a big breakthrough with the bending. So I've been working on this for months, and it's just been like slow and steady building because he was really crooked. And then, you know, he has no idea what leg means to like move laterally. So I was teaching all of that and just doing it in a way that didn't overwhelm him. So it took a lot of time. But he finally had like that light bulb moment, and that's usually how it goes with teaching horses to bend. It's usually like, what? And all of a sudden they're like, oh, and then they get it, and then life's very good. So he finally had that light bulb moment the other day, and I can't say there was a particular thing I did that finally made him go like, oh, I was just building, and then I guess he just sorted it out himself, because he's not stupid, he's smart, and he wants to be good. So that has helped a lot, and it's also helped like us keep a steady rhythm, you know, and he's really started to round and like lift up his back. Like he's just really good. He's like really sound, like he is doing awesome. Like I'm really happy with him. And then his jumping's been progressing well. He's moved up to verticals, like he's jumping 2 foot, and he likes it. He loves it. He does a great job. So we've been working on that. We started shipping out for a couple lessons just to get him to jump some more jumps, because I don't really have much here, and the flies are bothering him. Oh dear. So really happy with that. And so we've done a lot of showing this past month, and as usual, he's been good. He's like reserve champion every time he goes out. So we started the itty bitty jumpers, and he really liked it, because like before I had done the cross rail hunters, and he was kind of like about it, like he's like over the cross rails, like they weren't enough for him, you know. So I did the itty bitty jumpers, and obviously those are longer courses. They're like 8 or 9 jumps, and then, you know, you have the tighter turns and stuff. So we go in there, and like, you know, there's planks and roll tops and gates, which he's never seen before in his life. And he was so good. He was so brave. He jumped everything, and you could really tell he was having fun, because I was able to like, I was like, you know, go a bit, and we're doing these tight turns and stuff, and he was really on the bit. He was really keen, so he's really enjoying himself, and he was so brave jumping all that stuff. Like I was really happy with him. I ended up just doing 2 out of the 3 classes, because obviously they're longer courses than he's used to. I can't really jump courses at home because we have like 2 jumps, so I'm kind of limited what I would do. And then obviously I don't want to like beat him down with the leg. I mean, he's been perfect so far, but I would hate to, you know, push it over the edge. So I ended up just doing the 2 classes because he was being wonderful, and then the last class had like 11 jumps, and I could tell he was getting a little tired, so I just wanted to quit while I was ahead, which I did, and he still ended up reserve champion for division. He got like 2nd in both his classes, so he was awesome. He just trotted the whole thing. And then another thing, we've started to have a breakthrough with the canter. So we're not cantering under saddle, obviously. But as I've touched on my other videos, you know, he was making a lot of breaks on the track towards the end of his career. And just trotters in general, a lot of them, in my experience, and I've done like hundreds, so this is just from my experience. I'm sure there's people who will have differing experiences. But in my experience, trotters are harder to get to canter because it's just so bred into them, just be like trot, 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 trot. And he's not a bad trotter. Like, you know, you have the bad trotters that make a lot of breaks. He's really not. So I'm not really sure. He was probably sore, or just, his thing is he gets really hot and anxious, and you have to kind of like just chill him out. Be like, it's good, man. It's cool. Chill vibes. Like, relax. So whoever had him last, they obviously were not giving him good vibes. So he was not having a good time. So he's making a ton of breaks. And that's not really like him. Like, he never made breaks for us ever. So obviously he has a lot of anxiety with the canter. Because generally, like, when I get on them the first couple times, you know, once they're going around walk trot, okay, because you have to get them balanced, you know, using the hind end so they don't fall on their face. You know, I just kind of try and key him up and get a canter, and like, he was not about it. But the thing was, he has so much trauma. I don't know if it's with making breaks or just racing. If you even tried to like extend the trot past a certain point, he would get extremely upset. Like, he'd start sucking back, you know, he'd lather up, just kicking out, just like obviously in distress. So that's been something I've been trying to work on. So I started lunging him. I taught him how to lunge, because initially I didn't want to lunge him because he was pretty bad on the leg, but he's pretty solid now. So I lunge him like once or twice a week, and I was able to get him to canter a few strides on the lunge. And the first time, you know, obviously he like squealed, kicked, like he was like not happy, but then he was kind of like, nothing happened. So we've been doing that, and we've been building it up. So he gets the canter cue, he canters a few strides on there, and under saddle it's translated to, he's not quite comfortable enough yet to do it with a rider on, but I can open up the trot, I can extend the trot, and he does it very willingly and happily. So that is excellent. We are making progress. We're moving in the right direction. I don't think the canter is going to happen this year, but I'm not really worried about it. But it's in there. We'll get it one day. So overall, super happy with him. We have a lot more shows coming up. Stuff's really ramping up now. I got shows pretty much every weekend. This weekend we're going to the Suffolk for the itty bitty jumpers. Next weekend we're going to the horse park to do the standardbred pleasure classes. Then I have to take a weekend off because it's my anniversary and I'm obligated to do that, so my man doesn't leave me. And then just more shows after that. So everything's going good, and I hope you guys are all enjoying this series, and I hope everybody else is having a good time on their road to the nationals. Bye.